What's up, everybody? It's Pickle from BerCrew Studios. Thanks for stopping by. We are back in some Wasteland 2 Director's Cut, and I just got back to Ranger Citadel, and I'm actually inside now. For a little while, I didn't know what the hell to do, but then I read this. This is what we were doing in the prison. I went through and killed off some other people. It was just combat. Some of it took me a little while, but I got through here. And we have to find Rick for going AWOL, and they're holding him in here. So I'm inside and haven't taken another step further. So I thought I would wait until I got a recording going so that you guys could take part as well. Captain Hunter, Team Echo, isn't it? Nice to put a face to a name. I'm Captain Hunter, Team Delta. Your team doesn't look like the other teams we've met. It's because we're different from the other teams you've met. Special ops. Aren't all Rangers operations special? What makes yours different? Well, let's just say we're the Ranger team Vargas calls when the other Ranger teams get out of line. Okay. Be seeing you, chum. Well, you didn't say chump. If you said chump. 20mm turret. Grenadier Steel Dawn. Master Grenadier Christoph Burr. Alright, we need to find the prison.
Hey, Woodson. What do you hear?
Everything, Angela. Everything. Oh, there's Vargas.
Welcome.
A stiff, bearded older man wearing a hard-worn ranger uniform and a battle-hardened cowboy hat. General Vargas walks with a cane, but he's not helpless. He wears a pearl-handled revolver on his hip, and there are a lot of notches on the barrel. But he looks like he has to pee. Do you see this? You gotta pee. You gotta pee.
So you saved High Pool at the expense of Ag Center. A tough decision, and I know it must weigh heavily on your minds. But a choice had to be made, and once you chose High Pool, you did all you could to save it and its people. I'm particularly pleased that you helped Kate Preston become the new mayor over there. She's the kind of pragmatic, level-headed leader the old place needs. Also, let me personally thank you for finding Ace's killer, whatever it was. I'm sorry your initiation into the Rangers has been such a trial by fire, but you've proven yourself tough under pressure, and in my eyes, that makes you fit to be a Ranger. Welcome aboard. Now, any questions?
Thank you for letting us into the Citadel, sir.
It is your home now, recruits. A place to rest and resupply between missions. A place to learn and to share your knowledge with others. But it's more than that. Despite its tarnished history, the Citadel is a force for good, a shining beacon of justice in a dark land, a bulwark against barbarism in a world of lawlessness and brutality. Indeed, it is the furrowed field out of which the seeds of order will grow into a new and better civilization. Hey, forgive me, get carried away sometimes, but I do believe we are making a difference despite my shortcomings, and that our flame must not be allowed to be snuffed out. That's why we need young, motivated recruits like yourselves.
Can you tell us about Sergeant Melson, sir?
Nelson's all right. A bit young, a bit rowdy, a bit gung-ho, but the Rangers need that now. We need new blood, like yourselves.
Who's Wade Woodson, sir?
Woodson's that man right over there, my radio wingman. The man who keeps me on the air. If you want to know more about the repeater units, or how to use your radio, see him.
Anything else you could tell me about Ace, sir?
Ace and I went way back to the prison days. We fought Finster and the base Cochise robot army together. We rebuilt the Citadel from scratch. That I sent him on the mission which got him killed hangs heavy on my heart, and Angie's never gonna forgive me.
You think he was more than just a robot, sir?
I don't know. Ace fought plenty of robots in his time, and they never gave him any trouble. So I'm wondering if this was something new, something worse. And if it is, we better find out. Listen, if you brought that thing back with you, or even just a part of it, show it to Mercaptain over in the armory, like I said. She might be able to ID it.
Okay.
And here, take this with you when you bring something to Mercaptain. It's a requisition form for some of Mercaptain's top shelf gear. Finding Ace's killer, you deserve it.
Any advice for us, sir, now that we're officially Rangers?
You are our next generation recruits, and I want you to make us proud. Remember that every action you take reflects directly upon the Desert Rangers as a whole. We've worked hard to gain the trust of the people of Arizona, and to have them accept our authority. Keep that in mind every time you draw your weapon or make a promise. The lives of other Rangers and the rule of law depend on your wisdom, honor, and forbearance.
Where can we resupply, sir?
You'll want to talk to our quartermaster, Sergeant Melson, about that. He'll provide you with all the weapons, armor, and gear you need to carry out your duties in the Wastelands. You may also want to talk to Ethel Mercaptain or TNT-10 if you need something special.
Place to learn, sir?
We have a library here where we compile maps and information about the region to help us with our work. If you want to know about any old tech or ancient knowledge, go talk to old Flintlock there. If you've got map questions, see Gilbert. He's our cartographer.
Shortcomings, sir? Surely not.
I've been too cautious, recruits. Since we took this place over 15 years ago, I focused too much on keeping the peace in areas we know, and not enough on outside threats. I wanted to rebuild, get our numbers up, but all I've really been doing is letting the world pass us by. Well, that's gotta change, and the change starts with you. You are going to find out where this threat is coming from.
Anything to say about the prison?
Our old stomping grounds, since right after the apocalypse. We moved out of there about 15 years ago when we took over this place. It wasn't a bad place, but the Citadel is more defensible. The Red Scorpions have moved into the prison since then. Nasty bunch from all accounts.
What's to do with Erwin John Finster?
Craziest jackalope we ever faced. Might have been human once, might have been sane too. But when we met him, he was a crazy android bent on wiping out the human race and replacing us all with mutants. Got his head in our museum if you want to take a look.
What happened with Base Cochise?
Place was nearly the death of us. Hell, it was nearly the death of the whole human race. Damned malevolent mainframe churning out an endless army of robots. If we hadn't stopped it, well, I hate to think.
You know Angie well, sir?
Well enough not to talk behind her back when she's standing right in front of me. Hey, Angie, how you holding up?
Better now, General. I'm only crying 8 hours out of every day now, instead of 16.
Ain't no shame in grieving, Angie. No shame at all.
Who's Ethel Mercaptain, sir?
One of the brightest minds in the Citadel. She's really helped us get our weapons and armor up to scratch, and she's always coming up with new and better stuff. Worth a visit just to see what she's got cooking.
TNT-10, sir?
Our munitions expert. Crazy bastard is gonna blow us all up one day. Does good work, though. In the field, his ordnance is highly reliable. It's just his workshop that scares the bejesus out of me.
Who's Flintlock, sir?
Flintlock was old when I was your age. Now he's ancient. Knows more about the history of the Desert Rangers than any man alive. And he'll tell you so himself.
Gilbert, sir?
Gilbert was another one of my squad. We called him Thrasher back in the day. A good man to have in a tight spot. Past his fighting days now, though. Took a wound during the Battle of Base Cochise and never fully recovered. Now, he's our cartographer and damn good at it. You'll find him in the museum with Flintlock.
What do you think of the Red Scorpions, sir?
They call themselves the Red Scorpion Militia now. And lately they've been filling the airwaves with a lot of trash about how they're the real law and order around here. Just another raider gang, if you ask me. I don't give them the time of day. Make us proud, recruits.
Okay, well, at least
Hiya,
he stopped
Chief.
peeing. Alright. We need to find this prisoner dude. This young sergeant has the build and hardy confidence of a born jock. His neck is bigger around than his head, and his biceps strain the sleeves of his tight t-shirt. Sheesh, they haven't even assigned you your bunk yet, and already the old man sent you off on a couple do-or-die missions. Well, that's the way it goes in the Desert Rangers these days, I'm sorry to say. So we better get you kitted out ASAP. You ready to equip yourselves, or do you have some questions first? You show us what's available. Sure, I will look while I got get your requisition forms ready. Make sure you choose wisely. Won't last a day out in the waste without proper equipment and water. Well then. Oh yeah, what are you using? Oh my god. Like, that's already an upgrade. I'll go a step above that. Wait, sell junk. Before I do that, a little bit more money to holy crap, alright. And then I'll take it back down to 4. Oh, can attack diagonally with the nail board. Can do it with that one too and do a holy shit lot more damage. Holy crap. I mean, yeah. Oh my god. These weapons are amazing. I'm gonna go broke getting them. Higher round capacity, shorter range, higher armor penetration. But that damage boost, like, even the minimum is 15 points higher than my maximum. Damn. You kind of have to, though. gonna say, do they not have sniper ammo? I'd have to be a little bit more chintzy on this. I don't know that I can afford it. Higher chance to jam. Double round capacity. Oh, but hold on. We don't have... What the hell do 9mm bullets look like? I don't like those. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Screw that. Anything we can help you with? No, I'm good. Actually, there's one thing now that I think about it. Now that us Rangers getting active again, we're starting to use a lot more ammo, and I'm running low. To make more, I need as much brass, lead, and steel as I can get my hands on. So if you acquire any broken weapon parts, especially the chunk that's left over from modding your weapons, bring them back to me, and I'll buy them at a premium. I like raw materials, but seeing as how the only metal we get is from our weekly Levelupe deliveries. Level up. Broken out parts of old weapons will work. I don't really want to talk to him about the rest of the stuff.
Hey, Nelson. How are the guns?
Oh wait, no. That one. More. I'm just gonna sell the shotgun. I mean, we don't have a shotgun currently, so what the hell difference does it make? Oops, oops, oops. Could mod some of these things. Okay, there. Now my snipers have 0% chance to jam on their shit. Yeah, let's sell these two. I'll sell that too. Apologize for that little short tryst into...
Yes, that's better.
Yeef. Smells like a sweat lodge in here.
No. Alright. So we need to go over here.
Or perhaps...
You people really like your toys, huh?
I was told you visited the prison recently. Never been. And with those scorpions there...
Looking closer, you see that the woman isn't quite as useful as she seems. There are a few gray hairs among the brown and a lot of lines around her eyes, but she sketches with the keen-eyed intensity of a younger woman.
A very tough decision, considering it was your first time out. I would have picked Ag Center personally, but I understand your decision. Water is essential to the growth of the wastes.
What do you think of Vargas?
Vargas is a man of vision and prudence. I know a lot of the Rangers think he's too cautious, but I can't agree. Slow and steady is the way to go. He's done an amazing job rebuilding the Rangers after our war with the robots from Base Cochise, and we're stronger than ever before. That doesn't mean, however, that we should now go charging off to fight everybody and their brother. We must expand gradually and fully assess all threats before taking action.
What about this robot leg?
Let's have a look at it. Remarkable, but unnerving. I've never seen robot tech this advanced. It'll take me some time to give it a full examination. So, if you'll excuse me, Oh, you're still here. What can I do for you?
Give us this requisition form.
Yes, I forgot. The General mentioned that. He was so pleased you found Ace's killer that he asked me to let you have your pick of some of my more interesting creations. Let's see. The General allocated a requisition for you for completing a thorough investigation of Captain Ace's death site.
So I've got a requisition allocated for you. Shoe model, Ranger combat knife. No, 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 no. These are all grabbage. Already got the umbrella and the ship and a bottle and the unusual bow.
Looks like you're out of requisitions, Rangers. Remember, it's just one item per rec. Some very... not seeing anything allocated for you, Rangers. Sorry. The others say that our biggest threat is the Red Scorpion militia, who have taken over the prison which used to be our headquarters. They've been getting more organized and settled, and the fear is, now that they've established themselves, they'll start expanding their borders. What I say is, this will make them easier to negotiate with. Nomadic raiders have nothing to lose. A clan with towns and farms to protect thinks twice about risking their destruction by going to war. I say our biggest threat is expanding too fast. Let's make sure the communities we patrol are fully protected before we go looking for more. Thanks for visiting, recruits. Come by anytime.
Good to
and go
see
see
you,
Sergeant
Captain.
Nelson if you're looking to shop. Likewise, Captain Death.
So you're feeling mad if I open this? You get... Oh, that's right. Store shit. Oh. I thought they were saying, oh look, it's stuff you already have. You're kinda mad. No. I'm not picking a lock in here. With a 20mm gun shoved up my ass. Ancient and balding. With his ranger fatigues hanging badly on his skinny frame, he wears his long gray hair pulled back into a tight ponytail and his bifocals teeter on the tip of his nose. What a choice to have to make. Wish you'd saved accent instead. Nothing I like better than their rutabagas. I guess they're gone for good. What can we do for you? Anything we can help you with? Well, as a matter of fact, I could use your help. The museum is always looking for interesting relics and artifacts from the past add to our collection. Recover that kind of stuff. The best thing crazies who lived here before ever did. Trouble was, they always wanted to hide it away. We don't want to show people, let them cogitate on it. Maybe figure out what some of it does. So if you come upon anything interesting while you're on patrol, bring it on back and I'll trade you what you found. And I won't give you no junk. Neither, I'll set you up with something good. Alright. There's no getting around it. Despite the bathrobe and slippers and the high-tech artificial leg, this guy is intimidating. Fat, yes, but there's a lot of muscle under all that padding, and he's 6 if he's an inch. Also, his fists are the size of canned hams. Yeah, I know, you're the new recruits, heroes of High Pool. Well, I don't do the tour. Flintlock does the tour. I just do maps. So unless you got questions about maps, talk to him about. That's what I think about maps. Keep accurate maps is an important part of a ranger's job. Knowing locations and distances of towns, oases. And resources keeps our communities alive. We also need to put new places on the map when we find them. Catalog who lives there and if they're a threat. Now if you excuse me, I'll be getting back to it. So we should keep an eye out for new places. We're always looking to expand our knowledge of the world. Write down all the places you visit and travel. When you come back to base, I reward you for any place we don't already have on our maps. The more the better. Alright.
This is wonderful. Preserving the knowledge of the past. I'm glad to see this.
Interesting things. The clock, the jukebox, and a telephone booth. Those look like license plates. Oh, plastic card with a black. No, it's a credit card. Pool table. Statue with the back of the head of 3 tentacles instead of a body, each gripping a stiletto knife, the opposite of the head. A ranger in the year of who the fuck cares, Eric Tideman. Well, he sounds like a happy camper. Almost human head. Alright. Oh, there's the dock. Alright. Guess we need to be fixed up. Need to stock up. Advanced trauma kit. Alright. Pills. Alright, that's gonna do it for me here. This is running a little longer than I had hoped. I was hoping to find the guy for the prison quest, but I guess that'll have to wait for another time. That's the way out. I wonder if he's down here. Alright, So yeah, that's all I got this time. Hope you guys are enjoying. Sorry this one was a little boring. If you are enjoying what you see, please hit that thumbs up button and let me know. If you have any comments that you want to put down, anything about the video, put that down in the comment section below. And as always, make sure you subscribe so you know when the next video in this and other series comes out next, as well as keep tabs on our streaming schedule. Until I see you in one of those, I'm Pickle, and I'm out.